Hey guys, Jason for Chart Guys. Taking a look at gold today. We pretty much have another non-event day. Not a lot has happened here, and the daily candlestick really reflects that. Another inside bar, and we've more or less stayed inside this trend that we drew yesterday on that 4-hour time frame. Again, not a hard trend that we're going to play. It's just something that we are using to contain the price action and a visual representation of when things sort of shift away from the current trend that we're in. But not a lot has happened. We're still being held down by the EMA 26 and EMA 12, and they're starting to converge, which really represents that sideways action that we're seeing. EMAs only work when we have a trend in place, and we're moving very slowly on the daily time frame, so almost sideways. Not a lot is happening. Still looking at the same levels, 1512, 1483 on the daily. On the 4-hour time frame, we have that very, well, it's not even an uptrend. It's just locked in between these 1512 and 1483. So until we either define a much more strict hourly or 15-minute trend, we have to wait until we get out of this range for any sort of, well, substantial action to happen. On the hourly time or 4-hour time frame, rather, we're not in an uptrend. We're not on a downtrend. We're just going sideways. Not a lot to say about that. On the hourly time frame, we are in a nice, fairly recent hourly uptrend. Well, we were 1504 was our high. We've since pulled back and we've set a lower high, and we are currently waiting to see what's going to happen inside this short-term action. Our current low is 1496, and we are going to wait and see what happens there. 15-minute time frame. There you see that action. A little bit of an equilibrium forming up here. And right now this leans bearish simply because the spread between 1504 and 1501 is much more substantial than 1496 and 1496. So we're looking at a $3 spread versus a $15 spread, which tells me there's weight to the downside. So we need to wait and see what develops from there. I wish I had something more substantial, more exciting to talk about, but gold has just not been giving us a lot to work with lately. Keep an eye on these trends. See if we stay inside these nice yellow lines and establish a more definitive trend for the 4-hour time frame. And we'll take it from there. Check in tomorrow. Hopefully we have something more exciting to talk about.